Wachier and welcome. This is Anne from the SLKT Practice Consultant team, and you're listening to the Practice.Support podcast, the one and only show that discusses new practice updates and revisits recently updated existing practice changes in Ontario's SLKT zone. The can't-miss educational series for Northern nurses who love to stay on top of educational updates. Coming to you with acknowledgement to the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation, whose traditional and unceded territory this podcast is recorded on, and with respect to the different traditional Indigenous territories of Turtle Island that this podcast may find you. So today we're talking about contraceptive care with Kathy Ramono. Hi Kathy, would you like to introduce yourself and today's topic?
Sure, Anne, thanks. Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Ramono, one of the nurse practice consultants here, and today I'd like to announce an important document change to the birth control start sheet and to talk about a new contraceptive and family planning ITACIT module that's been developed to support nurses in delivering safe, evidence-based, and culturally sensitive contraception and family planning care in the North.
First, I hear there's been an update to the birth control start sheet. What advice would you offer the nurses in the field?
Yeah, so the birth control start sheet has been updated, so it's important that nurses please discard any paper copies of the old birth control start sheets and replace them with the new contraception, counseling, and start sheets that are available on One Health.
Where is the new sheet found?
Go to Sue Lookout, Nursing Forms, Other Forms, and find the section titled Contraception to locate the new document.
Why the change, Kathy?
Well, the updated document clearly presents key screening questions, guidance for consultation, and important counseling and education topics to cover during family planning visits. The new start sheet provides prompts and reminders to help promote discussion with patients and to provide information that supports their capacity to make informed choice about which birth control best meets their needs, preferences, and goals with respect to family planning.
Are there any interesting points you'd like to highlight?
Sure, Anne. Did you know that the only physical exam requirement for clients who present requesting birth control is a blood pressure? Are you aware of the ACHES acronym to help patients recall symptoms that could potentially indicate an adverse and life-threatening event? Do you know the difference between a SARC and a LARC? Are you aware that the contraceptive implant as of 2020 is available in Canada and is covered for Indigenous people? All of this and more is highlighted on the new contraception start sheet and reference guide. Details about those topics and more, including key references and resources, can be found in the new ITACIT module entitled Contraception and Family Planning.
A new ITACIT module. Can you tell us a bit more about its purpose?
Well, the module was developed with a few goals in mind. First, to promote culturally safe contraceptive and family planning care. Second, to review the various contraceptive options that are available in Canada, the pros, cons, risks, and benefits of each, including short-acting types like the pill and the ring and the patch, and longer-acting reversible forms such as intrauterine devices and the contraceptive implant. There are a number of excellent resources and guides in the module that can be downloaded and used with clients when discussing their options. Another goal of the ITACIT module is to provide information about the two different emergency contraception pills that are available in nursing stations and the indications for each. Were you aware that the efficacy of Plan B is dramatically reduced after 48 hours? Did you know that Ella is a more efficacious emergency contraception option, may be better suited for some clients, but that it requires MD or NB consultation? Are you already counseling people of childbearing ages about the availability of emergency contraception in nursing stations? Finally, and perhaps most importantly, in the ITACIT module, there is some guidance and information about how to effectively arrive at informed choice and shared decision-making with clients seeking contraception. After all, the best method of birth control is the one that a client is willing to use consistently and correctly.
Wow, Kathy. It sounds like the ITACIT module provides a comprehensive overview of contraceptive planning. Are there any other parts of the module you'd like to highlight for the nurses?
At the end of the ITACIT module, there is a case study to work through with a number of true, false, and multiple choice questions. Once that's complete, you will generate a certificate that you can give to your manager.
This sounds like a helpful overview of contraceptive planning. Thank you very much for putting it in the nursing support spotlight.
Thank you so much for your time and attention, and I hope that you find the documents and the iTacit module helpful and user-friendly. I hope after going through the module that you feel more confident about how to effectively provide care for people seeking contraception.
Thank you all for listening to the Practice Support podcast, and a very special thank you to our guest speaker. We hope you enjoyed our review into today's practice updates. If you're keen to follow up on any of the information you've heard today, head on over to One Health or iTacit, where you'll find more links and resources. Don't forget to find us and follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channel at SLKT.Nursing.Practice.Support for more practice updates. And as always, if you have any questions or you need to register for One Health or iTacit, please reach out to a nurse practice consultant or your manager. That's all for today, folks. See you at our next podcast.